Hello, everybody. Noah Films here, back with another episode of the podcast. It's not weekly anymore. I broke that rule a while ago. But, yeah, so Aqua Studios once again on the podcast.
Alrighty.
Alright, so.
How is it?
We don't really have many. We don't have, anything going on with much comic related stuff. But we are going to brainstorm possibly a new name for the podcast. So you can put comments below on the video. It's not live chat. So, yeah, Aqua, what are your ideas for that? For a new title?
I think one idea. I haven't found a second one, but let me find my first idea. My first idea is the Galaxy Comic podcast, because we talk about Star Wars and Marvel and DC, so most are other stuff sometimes. So
Alright.
it mainly makes me think we can name it that.
Yeah, I think that's a pretty good name, but, so on my Instagram, after this podcast, we'll narrow it down to two possible options. Well, not right after the podcast because we have to put in also comments. So I'll have two options and I'll put a poll on Instagram so people can vote, and then that'll be the new podcast name. But an idea, maybe the Comic Central podcast, because we talk about just really well, not just comics, but like comic related stuff.
Yeah, so, I like that name.
Yeah. Just gonna present those two ideas. Gonna leave it up more to the fans. So, yeah, let's talk about really 2018 in general as a year. So, what did you think of 2018 overall?
It killed way too many people, but it had way too many good things for Marvel. Mainly Spider-Man. I mean, we got Venom. We got Spider-Man PS4. We got his best scene in the entire MCU.
Yeah.
The whole entire MCU movies in Infinity War.
Mm-hmm.
We had the best Spider-Man meme ever. And we got the best animated film I've ever seen.
Wow, yeah. It was a very good year for Spider-Man. I haven't seen Into the Spider-Verse. I hope I will, because I've been hearing a lot of good things about that.
So, and it's a great movie.
Yeah, but many good things, especially Infinity War, was one of the highest points of the year, I think. But DC had another horrible year. Star Wars, it's one film I haven't seen, and I usually see like the Star Wars movies right when they come out, but I just had no interest in the one they had this year. But it was a really good year for Marvel. Ant-Man and the Wasp I haven't seen though, but I think they should have released Ant-Man and the Wasp like later, because that was only a few months after Infinity War, and it wasn't like this another big film like Infinity War was. So I think like everybody was just gassed after Infinity War and didn't need another one 2 months later.
Yeah.
So I think they should have maybe waited until like October, probably. But yeah. For my channel this year, I gained, I think, 100 subscribers, because I started the year at 300. So, it's pretty good. Not as good as last year, 2017, but still a really good year.
Yeah.
2018 was pretty good. So, yeah, that's what I thought. But that's what I think overall. But, yeah, what do you so, any upcoming projects for 2019?
I could say mainly my Spider-Verse series and a Infinity War series coming soon.
Can't wait for that. I'm in the process of filming Defenders Part 2. So the Defenders series is going to be running through 2019. And then the new Avengers, which will probably be in the summer of 2019. And then X-Men series is coming 2019. But also another thing I want to say about my channel, You saw the one comedy documentary thing. So, what did you think of that documentary thing? This that joke I made
It was
today.
perfect. I'm glad that Geico possibly sponsored it because it puts us stop motion creators in a better light.
Yep. Yeah. But I'm gonna make stuff more serious than that. Sometimes I'm gonna make comedy sketches like that, but I want to make like more like short films kind of. I started filming one today. I want to just make some more of those just to kind of experiment on making short films. So yeah,
I get that.
kind of want to do some more of that. But stop motion's still always going to be the main thing on my channel. That's what I'm best at. That's what I love doing. But also I like doing those short films, but not all the time. So yeah, any other topics? We kind of weren't super prepared, as we always have been.
Yeah, we really prepared, which we should have been.
Yeah, but I was kind of bored, so I just wanted to do this. All right, let's talk about who is your favorite villain in DC in like it can be anything like Star Wars, DC, or Marvel. Like favorite villain from those three categories, which we usually talk about on this podcast.
Wait, what did you say? I did something on accident and I couldn't hear you for a second.
So who's your favorite villain and like who's your favorite villain of all time in like either Marvel, DC, or Star Wars? Like any of those, who's your favorite villain in all of them?
All three of them, because I just feel like it. Alright.
No, favorite villain.
In Marvel. Yeah, I know. So in Marvel, my favorite villain is. Drum roll. Can I get a drum roll?
All right.
Venom.
Venom. All right.
Because Venom is my favorite, super villain.
Yeah, I could see that. Mine is the popular choice, but Thanos. I mean, Infinity War really made me like him, so that's why. And another one is probably, you know what? Red Skull. I really like Red Skull. Not in the first Captain America movie. I didn't really like him that much, but Red Skull I really like as a villain. So now DC.
Okay, my favorite DC villain is Darkseid.
Darkseid.
I can't exactly say what, like his,
Yeah, Darkseid. Here, hold on. Go. Or whatever. Darkseid is pretty good. I could see why, but the Joker just. I mean, it kind of is popular opinion, but the Joker is my favorite villain. Alright, so let's do Star Wars. Favorite Star Wars villain.
This was a hard one for me.
Yeah.
It'd either be Boba Fett or Darth Vader, but I'd probably say Boba Fett.
Yeah. There's so getting a little off topic here, but Boba Fett was really like there's so much wasted potential there. They could have had him as a big driving force in the original trilogy. That's really my only like gripe with the original trilogy is that just not enough Boba Fett. But most people would say, or that's not really a problem with the movies, which it really isn't. That's just something I wanted. But my favorite Star Wars villain has to be Darth Vader. He's the most fleshed out one. He's the most interesting one. Got 6 movies of him, and I just really like Darth Vader. There's plenty of other, not so many other options, but there's so many good Star Wars villains that it makes it really tough.
Yeah.
Okay, so what else here? Oh, is there like any advice to like any like new stop motion filmmaker that's just getting into YouTube? What advice would you have for them?
I'd say just do what you want to do, try your hardest, and you'll succeed.
Mine is just don't be afraid to really experiment. You know, like even if people say, "Oh, you're horrible at this," you just gotta keep going because like if you just keep doing it and not just hearing about it, then you're really gonna succeed more, even if it's bad the first time. Just keep experimenting with new things, and eventually you're gonna get going and have really good films.
Yeah.
Alright, I'm hoping to get maybe to 15 minutes, but I don't know if my storage is gonna allow it, but we'll see what else we can get on here. So maybe like one more question for
Alright.
my recording at least. Because Aqua Studios, go check out his channel, but he is recording this right now. I'm pretty sure. So yeah, go check him out. I'll probably leave a link in the description. But yeah. Do you have a question
Yeah.
for me at all, Aqua?
I'd say. I'm thinking. Okay. I got this. Would you rather have another Spider-Man reboot? Just no Spider-Man Far From Home gets canceled and they make a reboot.
Okay.
Or would you rather not go all the way back to the beginning before Iron Man and have a bad reviews so they never did the MCU?
Wait, so the MCU it doesn't exist, basically?
So, would you rather have the MCU not exist, or would you rather have another Spider-Man
Reboot.
reboot?
Okay, that's tough because I really don't want another Spider-Man reboot because I think it would be like freaking the Amazing Spider-Man movies, which are god awful, especially
Yes,
Amazing Spider-Man 2. But that's tough. I'd say a Spider-Man reboot because like the MCU has really changed like just like superheroes, like what the public thinks about superheroes, comics, all that stuff. It's really changed that. So I'm gonna go with another Spider-Man reboot because that's much better than the MCU just gone.
Right.
So I think that's gonna end my recording at least because we're getting to 13 minutes. Hopefully I can stream this again so they can be longer. Maybe I'll do some Instagram additions. So follow my Instagram, Real Noah Films. And yeah, I'll see you guys all later. Peace out. Bye.